For you, who are about to embark on a new voyage, Airports of Rome has decided to bestow upon you a gift. Stop, if you will, and listen. A short audio tale about the soul of the city you're about to visit. It's hard to summarize the spirit of a place in just a few minutes, but we've made a humble attempt. Enjoy the pleasure of discovery. Santorini. The soul of Santorini is one of ash and brimstone, untouchable. When we think of brimstone, we tend to think of something hellish, even diabolical. The Bible mentions it several times in relation to the underworld, as does Homer in the Odyssey. But here, in Santorini, brimstone is life itself, an island born from the ashes of a volcanic eruption 3,500 years ago. The heart of Santorini is the large and mostly submerged crater, or caldera, that makes up this corner of the Cyclades Islands. You're free to visit the caldera, and the first stop here is a hike up the volcano itself. We suggest wearing trail shoes, socks, and tights, as well as a supply of fresh water. The dark black coasts are trapped in the clutches of deep green sulfur, and the smell intensifies the closer you get to the mouth of the volcano itself. A basin of stones and crystals, scorching earth, and finally, the promise of a hot bath. All around the caldera are small volcanic islands, born from the many eruptions. Henry Miller wrote about it in his travelogue. Everything here speaks of radiance. Today, as centuries ago, the light penetrates into the soul, opens up doors and windows in the heart. The Aegean Sea and its breathtaking landscapes are ripe for movies and love stories. Hollywood has been making pictures here since the 80s. Films such as Fantasies by John Derek, about two young step-siblings who soon fall in love, or Summer Lovers, with French actress Valérie Quennessen playing an archaeologist in her last role before retiring from acting. The right part at the right place. The film crew was able to take advantage of the excavations of Akrotiri, a city of the Bronze Age, which had just been rediscovered in 1967. The volcanic ash has preserved buildings and paintings, which is why it's called the Aegean Pompeii. Some even believe it to be the mythical Atlantis itself. Legends, Love, and Youth, another cult movie, but for the newer generations, is The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, based on the novel by Anne Brashares, and also filmed in Santorini. Santorini is the shining star of the Cyclades. With its whitewashed homes and blue domes, its lime-paved alleyways, its cramped roads, the black rock, the lounge music at sunset, the almost 600 steps up to Thera, the marble pathway up to Firostefani and Ia, with its succulent plants and many cats. Simone de Beauvoir, the philosopher and activist, claimed that Santorini was intimidating even, its splendor making us feel so small in comparison. Off the east coast of the island, you'll find the three rock formations called the Three Sisters. One red, one white, and one black. But the Cyclades also offers less weathered routes, such as the island of Ios. According to legend, this is where Homer's mother was born, and where the poet was buried. Or even Seriphos, 3 hours from Santorini by hydrofoil, and north of Milos. Near here, you'll also find Sifnos, which is still relatively untouched by mass tourism, with only 2 towns, Livadi and Kora. The roads here have no asphalt. They're almost plunged into darkness at night, but the beach of Siliamos was selected by the Sunday Times as the most beautiful in Europe. What does brimstone really mean? Perhaps it's called this way because it's only on the brim that we find the most unexpected discoveries. As the Italian writer Carlo Emilio Gadda says, where there's smoke, sometimes there's good food. The story you have just listened to was produced by the Airports of Rome in collaboration with Cora Media, working together to promote culture and entertainment at the Leonardo da Vinci Airport in Fiumicino, Rome.